Hello! Welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have a Cemetery Dance unboxing, which contains, I think, it's the new issue of Cemetery Dance. Hard to tell because I didn't get a shipping notification, but based on this, I'm thinking this is the new issue of Cemetery Dance, which, first off, absolute kudos for the packaging. There was some criticism with, not from me, my copy of the last issue actually came pretty pristine. But I know there was a lot of criticism with the previous issue of being shipped in basically just a mailer. And, oh, Jesus. Yeah, there was criticism of the last issue being sent in just a mailer. And this was not sent in a mailer. And we're just gonna stare for a moment. Sweet baby Jesus. Channeling Ricky Bobby. So, Stephen King signed 50 issues of this, of issue 79. Features new fiction from Stephen King, and he signed 50 issues, which were randomly distributed to subscribers, as well as, I think there were 20 odd that ended up going through promotions. Richard Chizmar promotes, he has lots of promotions for his latest titles, latest books. Memorials was the last one. If you pre-ordered it, you could get a chance to win a copy. I did pre-order Memorials. I don't know if this is from Memorials or just the... Oh my God. Jesus. This... Wow. I'm not going to lie. Holy crap. This is me playing catch up on a lot of unboxings that I had missed over the past few weeks. This one was not a catch up, by the way, per se. This was not a, this one actually just arrived just the other day, and the original plan was to keep uploading these videos in the order in which the boxes were received, but I feel like I need to upload this one sooner than that. Essentially, a few weeks back, two and a half weeks back, we had a passing in the family. It was nothing unexpected, but it as these things go, we have an entire article here on King Con. I will talk about that in a second. As these things go, it kind of puts a halt on your life for a little bit. And like I said, it was nothing unexpected, but I'm playing catch up now, and I'm just rambling. Holy crap! I just did, as part of catch up, another unboxing, which took my breath away as well. And this is literally the very next unboxing I did, and I am just... This is like the single freaking greatest day. It's... Like I said, it feels like a weird roller coaster being 2-3 weeks out from losing someone in the family. And I just unboxed a gift from Thornwillow Press that blew my damn mind. And then this... Jesus. Talk about a 1-2 punch. Rich, Mindy, Dan, whomever it was that selected randomly. Wow. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. It's 5 minutes in. I haven't shown you the damn magazine yet. We have The Extra Hour by Stephen King, artwork by Francois Vaillancourt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really getting. This is not related to Pop Pop by Brian James Freeman, but if you've read the chapbook Pop Pop, I have not. I've just seen the image online. Kind of getting the same artwork vibe there, but it's Francois Vaillancourt, so of course you're going to get the same vibe there. There's also an interview done by Bev Vincent of Stephen King. As I was mentioned, there is King Con. This is Chris Webster from Rare King, bookseller extraordinaire. He launched the very first Stephen King specific convention. It happened in Vegas back in October of 2024. Unfortunately, due to printing delays and all sorts of stuff, this interview was originally supposed to come out. This issue was intended to come out prior. To kind of advertise King Con. Unfortunately, this kind of works as like a retrospective or an advertisement for the next King Con, which is not going to be in 2025. It'll be in 2026. There is Chris with his collection, his artwork. I know he's got a ton of originals with his stories there. We have a new story by Keelan Patrick Burke. Ironically, the artwork's by Francois Vaillancourt, which is not a diss at Francois by any means. It's kind of ironic because Keelan Patrick Burke does his own illustrations under the name of Elder Lemon Design. He usually does his own book covers, so that's, it's kind of unique to see, somebody else illustrating him. We have Blood Red and the Riding Hood, S.A. Cosby. I didn't know S.A. Cosby wrote horror. Artwork by Glenn Chadbourne, of course. S.A. Cosby being of Blacktop Wasteland fame, which is really the only thing I've read by him so far, but I absolutely loved it. I always associate him with crime fiction. I'm reading a short story collection right now that had an S.A. Cosby short story in it. The last 10 books I've read by Ellen Datlow, which Ellen Datlow is editor extraordinaire, so this is high praise to have your title listed. John Langan, Tana Ranavdu. October Screams. Wasn't October Screams edited by Kenneth W. Kane? Wasn't October Screams the one that Brian James Freeman was editing? I mean, obviously not. This is a different one, but that's what's coming to mind. Maybe it was Dark Screams. Dark Screams was that one. Felicia Lee, Auntie 9, or Auntie 9, depending on how you're saying. Artwork by Seven Gaines. I like the way the white text on the black page stock. That is incredible. Mediadrome, Michael Morano. The Hunt. Oh, is this a film? Here I am, a film critic, forced to consider the last time with. Okay, let's say The Hunt was a very fun film. Kind of pissed some people off with its, the way it was portrayed was a very political film. The film itself kind of takes cracks at everyone on the political spectrum. It's a fun, turn your brain off kind of movie. Invisible Man. I don't know if this just speaks to how old maybe this interview might be, because it has been a little while. This has been in the works for a while. Couple of years. I think 2023 was the last issue. So it can't be that old of a review, because The Invisible Man was 2020, so was The Hunt, but I don't know. Buried by Donald J. Bingle, artwork by Jamie Stearns. I'm not familiar with Jamie Stearns or Donald J. Bingle. Or Bingle. Is it Bingle? If I'm mispronouncing your name, I apologize. Indie Round Robin, interviewed by Dan Franklin. Dan Franklin has recently, it's probably been a year now, kind of taken over the reins of the paperback and ebook publishing line, the trade line from Cemetery Dance. Him and Lisa have kind of done that. Dan Franklin is very big in the books of horror community, so it makes sense for him to be interviewing these various authors. He is constantly doing weekly weird ones. He helped with the Indie Brawl, in which The Exorcist House won the 2023 edition. We have Mark Sieber from Horror Drive-In. Yes, I read more than horror. which is a weird tagline for something called Horror Drive-In, but, maybe that's part of it. Feral, J.G. Faraday, artwork by Glenn Chadbourne, again, very, very nice. Lost Man's Lane, Scott Carson ad. Hairs by Kathleen Shiner, artwork by Ben Baldwin. By the way, Scott Carson, pen name of Michael Carita. So if you're like, who is this Scott Carson? Why is he being advertised as Cemetery Dance? There's a good connection there. Michael Carita has had several novels published by Cemetery Dance. The Scott Carson name has been published by Brian James Freeman and Levidian Publications. At least 2 novels, The Chill and Where They Wait. I don't know if we will see a special edition treatment for Lost Man's Lane, but if we do, my bet would be that it would be through Levidian. So we shall see. Dark Tales by Dan Franklin, talking about his own titles. Eater of Gods, I actually did a full book review on this channel for that one. Loved Eater of Gods, it was fantastic. These Things Linger, I own the Twisted Retreat edition, very spectacular hardcover edition, but I still need to read that one. Down Into the Sea, I need to check out one of these days. The Ghost Shrimp by Bruce McAllister, Jamie Stern's artwork. I'm not familiar with Ghost Shrimp, but I am on board. And A Conversation with Chuck Palahniuk by Tyler Jones. I know this one went back a few years, so it's not the most up-to-date interview. There have been several Palahniuk novels that have happened since then. But Tyler Jones, an exceptional writer in his own right. Chuck Palahniuk, huge fan of him. And you have the and you can have the slightly confusing interview where everyone is either CD or CP, which is gonna possibly make you cross-eyed, but hopefully it's easy enough to follow. Prophecy of Ruth by Chuck Palahniuk, which is a short story. Artwork by Vincent Chong, but was there artwork? Oh, there's the artwork. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't see any artwork in the front. Prophecy of Ruth presumably has nothing to do with Almost Ruth by Tyler Jones, but, there is a fun connection there. Memorials, the latest Richard Chizmar title. Like I said, I actually ordered a copy of that. I had pre-ordered a copy. I don't know if this is courtesy of that pre-order or if it's just a random subscriber thing, but I am in awe. And then, of course, we have Them by W.H. Chizmar, his first novel, published by Levidian Publications. It is, I believe, sold out through Levidian, but you can probably find it on the secondary market or through some other sellers. I haven't read that one yet. If you want to read a sample of Them, I know W.H. Chizmar, Billy Chizmar, Richard Chizmar's son, has his own Patreon where I believe the first several chapters are available for free. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check that out. And then Fall for Chizmar. And, wow. Holy crap. Jesus. I'm at a loss for words, my friends. Thank you so very much to Cemetery Dance. This is... Oh my God, this is so freaking cool. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I feel so bad. I feel bad because I do a weekly book review on the channel here, and this upcoming week, actually it might be posted because I'm the day I'm recording this, it's going to be posted in a day or two. It's of Gwendy's Magic Feather, which is a sequel to Gwendy's Button Box, and I'm not trying to be mean in that review, but it wasn't for me. I don't want to make it seem like I'm, like digging into Richard Chizmar or anything like that. Like I enjoyed Chasing the Boogeyman, and I've enjoyed his short stories. So I feel like in hindsight I should be nicer. Like I said, I mean, Rich, I support the hell out of you, man. Right? I'm in the long run. Like I said, please don't take my Gwendy's Magic Feather review to heart. It's it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me, but more on that in my review for that. Wow. Thank you guys again so very much. Holy Jesus. Please consider subscribing to the channel here. As I just mentioned, I do at least one book review a week. Plenty of unboxings in between here and there, including Cemetery Dance unboxings. I just did, I get my Cemetery Dance shipped in bulk. I just did my unboxing last month of like all the 2024 titles. It does not include the trade titles. The trade paperbacks, I had to buy those. Those are handled separately from like the limited editions. Yeah, but there's plenty of unboxings for you to check out, and I don't know how to speak anymore. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you so much for this, and we'll see you around next time.